Hey everyone, I have to show you something. You may remember Chloe. She hasn't developed a bad birthmark. Somebody accidentally forgot they were wearing lipstick and gave her a kiss. So currently thinking up ways to remove it without causing her any distress. She doesn't seem too fussed by it. I do think that she is probably convinced that red is more her colour, but yeah, oh well. Okay, so I'm here today to swatch a whole bunch of new lipsticks up for you, and it's from a brand that you might not consider goes hand in hand with lipstick. So it's a brand that's more well known for their nail polishes, and the brand is Zoya. Alright, so I have 9 cream lipsticks and the colours are pretty gorgeous. There are 2 mattes and those colours are really on trend, and then there's 1 frost. So as usual, I might go through and do lightest to darkest just to save my lips from getting like too stained. So first of all, here's what the boxes look like. They're pretty simple. There's a colour sort of tab on the front, or the top I should say, and then the lipstick tubes are very, very simple themselves as well, plastic. And the first shade is a brownie kind of nude. I can't smell anything yet, but let's see how creamy and opaque these are. Alright, first swatch, not very like milky, which I like. I wouldn't say it's a sheer lipstick, but I also wouldn't say it's a fully opaque lipstick. It's somewhere in the middle. And despite me just saying that I don't like these sorts of shades, I actually really like this one. So here's what that looks like. Not bad actually. The second shade of lipstick that we have is called Wren. It's a little rosier. I think I have high hopes for this one. I just kind of breathed in through my mouth, and I think, you know that just classic lipstick smell? It doesn't smell vanilla, it just smells waxy and lipstick-like. Really creamy, and they feel really hydrating. I'm really glad that there's lots of creams and not so many mattes. So this is Wren. And you know what, I'm going to go ahead and say these are fairly sheer. But they're buildable, like you can get good colour. The next one is called Belle, and by the swatch on the thing it looks perfect, but it's a frost. So I don't know how we're going to go with that. It's actually a lot pinker. One thing I've just noticed is that the colour swatch on the box doesn't really correspond all that well with the lipstick bullet. But this is a frost, it's the only frost in the whole collection. I think this is the first, actually, I was alive in the 90s, I wore frost. No. Next we have Paisley, and the first time I read this on the, I thought it said Parsley. Look how pretty that is. If this is like full colour, then this is going to be beautiful, but I suspect it's also going to be quite sheer. It's so pretty. It's such a shame. It's actually a beautiful colour and I would wear this, but it's such a shame it's not opaque. So far this has been the sheerest of the lot. The others, because they had a bit of cream base in them, like white base to them, they were a little bit more opaque. This one's pretty sheer, but pretty in its own right. I feel like all of these lipsticks so far have been really like work appropriate. Like if you work in a really like conservative office or something, you know. This one's called Candy. Look at the package there. I wonder if it's really that bright. It's actually quite nice. It's a hot pink. Let's have a look on my hand first. This one actually has a little bit of promise. It reminds me a little bit, not 100%, but a little bit of Girl About Town by Mac. It's that really brightened pink. So far I really like Candy. And I don't always go for brights anymore. I've like rubbed all the foundation off. Alright, next we'll go for Mellie. Pretty, it's a little bit more muted. Is anyone else grossed out by lipstick sweat? Oh, it's pretty. I actually really like this one. Not the best swatches, but I like this one. What did I say this one was called? Mellie. Speaking of Mellie, did anyone ever watch that show, The Dollhouse? I was obsessed with that show. I don't think they ever really showed it here in Australia. I got my hands on a copy of it and it was so good. I just say that because there was a character in that there called Mellie. Okay, we're going to go with one of the matte shades now. And this one is called Maxwell. This is not what I expected. Okay, Maxwell looks like a kind of like a softened burgundy. And then I open it up. Bam! I can't try that one next. Unless, no, I can't try that one next. All right, ignore that. We're going Georgia next, which is equally as dark. Okay, we're just gonna do it. So Georgia is it's beautiful. Like, look at that shade and that shine. This is what lipstick dreams are made of. I hope this is really good. This has got the MAC Rebel effect. So it looks really dark in the tube, but it's lovely on the lips. It's not quite as pink. It's more berry than Rebel is though. How beautiful. Really nice thin formula. This is nice. I think I've got lipstick here. Just ignore it. Next one is called Frankie, which is a nice orangey red. It's nice and smooth actually, this one. Nice. These are really like old school lipsticks. They just remind me of something I would have played with as a teenager. And that's not to say that they're bad at all. It's just, I think these days we're really used to a very thick lipstick, like a very like hyper pigmented. Like in the beauty industry, like saying something is super pigmented is kind of like the benchmark. So when something's not as pigmented, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it sounds like it is. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been forgetting to do hand swatches, by the way, sorry. How are we going with my lips? Are they're feeling all right. A little scrubbed. Next one says Brooke, and it says cream on the like Duvalaki, but it really looks like a frost. There's barely any pigmentation there at all. That's a frost. Now look at a shade called Jasmine now. And again, it's totally not what I'm expecting. So the box looks like that, and then Jasmine is this beautiful purple. Okay. This one's really dry and it looks more like a matte than a cream. No, it's not a matte. It's got some shine, obviously, but it feels like a matte. I like the colour. It's obviously very messily applied, but I like the colour. Look, you know what I look like? I just caught myself in the viewer, and I look like a vampire that's just fed. Like I've got all staining all around my lips. I've got two more left. Do I put some foundation on or do I just leave it? Okay, next was that matte that looks so dark. This one smells. This one smells exactly like a MAC lipstick. How weird's that? So the cream lipsticks didn't have a very strong scent at all, that you really had to sniff to get anything, and then they even just had like a waxy smell. As soon as I open this one, it's got MAC smell. That's so weird. They're so different. So this is a matte, but it has sparkles in it. These are really, like, usually a matte is dry, a cream is quite sort of slip, like has a lot of slip to it. This one has a lot of slip and it's a matte. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick up that there's glitter in this. It's going to go everywhere though. This is one of those mattes that's not budge fruit proof. It's going to go everywhere when you eat. It's got a lot of slip and slide to it. Like, check this out. It is going to be hell to get this off. And now that I've taken it off, everything's gone. Actually, it wasn't too hard, but I've got little bits of flecks of glitter on my lips. All right, lucky last. So this one's named completely different. It's called Matte Velvet Red, whereas the others just have like a girl's or a boy's name. So, oh, it is so beautiful. I just don't think there's anything more beautiful than a brand new lipstick. Like, look at that. Yeah, again, really, really soft and buttery smooth. Look at that, they're so smooth. Okay, so these feel like a regular cream MAC lipstick. And then the creams, some of them feel really dry and matte, even though they don't look matte. And then some of them are really sheer. It's really interesting. I actually think this one might be my favourite. Look, I just wanted to show you how, like, they're so smooth. Alright, so that's a wrap. There's 12 shades of Zoya lipstick available. I'll have prices and a link down below to where you can purchase them. They're interesting to say the least. I'm impressed with the matte shades. The frosts I think I could do without, and then there's some of the cream shades which I think are beautiful. What do you think? Which one was your favourite? Which one would you wear? Let me know. Thank you so much for visiting as usual. Thank you for coming and spending a little time with me in my little corner of the internet, and I will see you next time. Bye.